Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Third down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 41. Double dog. That's the way. Check 9.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 10-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. gun. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A gain of 22.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Watson, option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, throw left side is complete to Reed. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And the Redskin first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now it's Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll hand it down to Geis. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third down, here's Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 20-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Haskins on first down. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 50, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st and 10, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, and that happened fast, and a big sack. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. 56.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Kill, 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 kill.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Third down, here's Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 57 yards. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Hayward. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. He's tapping.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Let's go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Check nickel.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're
jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Completion left side to Miller. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 50, check 50. 24.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go, here we go. Get the flag. Let's go,
They start on the ground with Geis. He juked him. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game, and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.